When I first started my journey to understand how women think, I kept hearing one phrase over and over: ignore her, and she'll chase you. I tried applying this technique, but it didn't work. I thought it was just nonsense with no real truth behind it. However, over time, I realized that the problem wasn't with the phrase itself, it was with my understanding of it. This phrase is merely a surface-level expression of a much deeper psychological concept. The mistake wasn't in the principle, but in how I interpreted it. By the end of this video, you'll understand female psychology with me and learn how ignoring a woman can actually draw her toward you, even making her obsessed with you. This episode is a crucial part of the How to Attract Women series, so watch carefully. Now, let me tell you about the one thing that drives women away, something most men don't even realize they do. That is neediness. You might think, I'm not needy, but my friend, you probably are. Neediness isn't just about the obvious things, like constantly checking her texts, calling her 62 times a day, or getting upset every time she isn't around. It can also be subtle, hidden in the way you talk to her, treat her, or behave around her. The biggest giveaway of a needy man is how he approaches relationships. And when I say relationships, I don't just mean dating or long-term commitments. This applies to any interaction you have with a woman. Relationship dynamics determine how much effort you're putting into a connection. It's about how emotionally, mentally, and even financially invested you are in a girl. The more you invest, the less attractive you become to her. It's simple. If you're an analytical type, think of it this way: the more effort you put in, the less she's attracted to you. I know, this contradicts everything society teaches you. You've been told that if you treat her well, buy her gifts, bring flowers, and take her on fancy rides, she'll fall for you. But that's a lie. Biologically, women are not wired to be attracted to neediness. In fact, the truth about neediness is this: the more desperate you are, the less you get. And the one who is least needy gets everything he wants. Women find such men irresistible. But why do women instinctively prefer men who aren't needy? Why do they feel drawn to men who are confident and mentally strong? We'll discuss this in detail in upcoming videos. But for now, let's break down neediness a little further. Mindset is everything. Neediness isn't about what you do. It's about the message behind your behavior. For example, if you buy a woman a drink at a bar or brag about your job and car, you're subconsciously signaling that you see yourself as inferior. On the other hand, a man who teases her playfully and carries himself with confidence sends the opposite message. He's saying, I have options. I'm testing if you're worthy of me. Now, let's break down the 3 levels of neediness. Level 1. Extremely needy. This is the guy who tries too hard, buying drinks for random girls, showing off his lifestyle, and texting nonstop. He seeks validation for his decisions and constantly needs approval from women. Level 2. Somewhat needy. This guy is slightly less needy, but still insecure. If a woman teases him, he gets defensive and tries to justify himself. Level 3. Zero neediness. This is the man who is completely confident. If a woman calls him a player, he turns it into a joke. He has nothing to prove. His mindset is that the woman needs to prove that she's worthy of him, not the other way around. Now, here's something crucial to understand. Everything you do sends a message. Women pick up on how invested you are in a relationship and how emotionally attached you become. If you're always available, constantly analyzing her every word, and overextending yourself for her, you're sending the signal that you have no other options. You might think investing more in her will make her like you, but the reality is quite the opposite. The truth is, the more emotionally available and invested you appear, the less attractive you become. This is why the ignore her concept works. When you don't chase a woman, she assumes you're not desperate for her attention. She starts to believe you have a life of your own, and if she wants to be a part of it, she has to prove her worth. By not appearing overly invested, you naturally draw her toward you. She begins to see you as someone with high value, someone worth chasing. Understanding this game is essential. Women are instinctively attracted to men who are emotionally independent and value themselves. The more you focus on your own life, control your emotions, and maintain your sense of self-worth, the more women will gravitate toward you. Neediness isn't just about excessive texting or trying to spend all your time with her. It can also manifest in small ways, like constantly seeking her approval, reacting to everything she says, or trying too hard to validate her. Another key factor is subcommunication. Your behavior speaks volumes without you even realizing it. If you're constantly giving her gifts or going out of your way to impress her, you're subconsciously trying to prove your worth. But when you live life on your own terms, carry yourself with confidence, and maintain control over your desires, your subcommunication tells her that you're not desperate for her approval. Once you fully grasp this concept, you can make a massive shift in your life. When you start living on your terms, valuing yourself, and maintaining emotional control, you'll never have to chase women again. They will naturally be drawn to you, wanting to spend time with you. Because here's the truth: neediness is the most unattractive trait a man can have. Your actions reflect your mindset. When you're emotionally independent, women will be drawn to you effortlessly. You need to show your self-worth through your actions, not by constantly making yourself available. So remember this: if you start living life on your terms and avoid neediness, you'll naturally attract more women. You'll be in control of your emotions and desires, and you'll never have to wonder how to impress them again. The power of walking away. One of the strongest signals of confidence you can send to a woman is your ability to walk away. If you feel disrespected, undervalued, or like she's playing mind games, don't argue or beg for her attention, just walk away. A man who values himself will not tolerate disrespect. When a woman sees that you're willing to leave rather than chase, she begins to respect you more. She realizes that you are not like the other guys who desperately cling to her. This simple action can make her rethink her attitude toward you and even chase you instead. The scarcity principle. People value what is rare. If you're always available, always responding instantly, and always making her the center of your world, she will take you for granted. But if you become a little less accessible, focused on your own goals and purpose, she will start to see you as a high-value man. When you make yourself a scarce resource, women instinctively want to win your time and attention. They begin to compete for your validation instead of the other way around. The power of mystery. One of the biggest mistakes men make is oversharing too soon. Women are naturally drawn to mystery. It sparks their curiosity and keeps them engaged. If you reveal everything about yourself right away, there's no excitement left. Instead, let her uncover you gradually. Be intriguing. Answer questions in a way that leaves room for her to wonder. This unpredictability keeps her interested and makes you stand out from other men who are too eager to impress. Never seek validation. The moment you start seeking a woman's approval, you lose your power. Confidence isn't about asking, "Do you like me?" or trying to prove your worth. It's about knowing you're valuable without needing her validation. Women are naturally attracted to men who are self-assured and secure in who they are. If you need constant reassurance, it signals insecurity, which is unattractive. Instead, focus on being your best self, and the right women will be drawn to your energy. Master emotional control. A man who can't control his emotions will always be controlled by them. Women are naturally drawn to men who remain calm and composed, especially in challenging situations. If you react emotionally to every little thing, whether it's her tests, a disagreement, or external stress, you lose respect and attraction. Instead, develop emotional discipline. Stay centered, no matter what happens. When you handle pressure with confidence and logic, you demonstrate strength, which makes you infinitely more attractive. A man who can control himself commands respect from everyone around him. If you found this concept difficult to grasp, don't worry. In future videos, I'll break these ideas down even further so you can apply them easily. And don't forget, like this video, drop your feedback in the comments, and let me know if you have any specific problems you want me to cover in the next one. See you in the next video.